small cars, fancy cars, big trucks. All of these have something in common. They are electric vehicles, or EVs, cars that are considered eco-friendlier and more sustainable. This is the Japan Mobility Show, returning after a 4-year break. During this period, the industry was hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic, ending a decade of continuous growth for the industry. But the drop did not stop this year's event, with hundreds of companies attending, with EVs among the star attractions. And that's no surprise. Many countries have vowed to phase out the sale of new gas motor cars in the coming years as they try to reduce carbon emissions. With governments giving incentives to boost sales and car makers pumping out new models, sales in EVs have grown by 40% in the past half year. 14 million EVs are expected to be sold this year. And the largest market is in China, with nearly 60% of all registrations. Among the companies displaying in Tokyo is BYD, one of China's biggest EV makers.
It's got a very big meaning for BYD because this is Japan Mobility Show, and also Chinese company being on Japanese motor show has got really big meaning because we are only one Chinese auto company in Japan. We really focus on Japanese market by showing all of these kind of like high technology cars in Japan.
Driven by EVs, China is set to become the world's largest exporter of cars this year, overtaking Japan. But not everyone is welcoming China's rise in the auto industry.
Japanese car makers, the US car makers, they are the primary competitors. So they should be the ones that's most worried, or also some European automobile industry. I believe all the countries have set up their own protective acts or some regulations to reduce the amount of the cars imported from China.
While some governments are wary of Chinese dominance in the EVs, there is plenty of competition from other manufacturers. Among them is Taiwan's MIH Consortium, an alliance of companies including iPhone manufacturer Foxconn. They see an opportunity to break up the monopoly of traditional car makers.
So we're providing a platform for people to hop on, the new players, new things, software-driven, give the traditional guy a pressure to expedite their revolution. So by 2030, I think half of the adoption for the EV will then prevail. Then also adoption of a smart vehicle for a better lifestyle will prevail. So this is going to happen quickly, as you can imagine. So autonomous drive, the AI enhanced software.
With millions more EVs set to hit the roads in the coming years, the world envisioned by companies like MIH may arrive sooner than later. What is less clear is who will benefit most from the revolution, and if China will continue to lead the way. Commissioner Sanichi for TaiwanPlus.